Oh, I love that engine. That crackle and pop down gears out the tunnel there. That is lovely. That is a beautiful sound. Hey, what's up guys, aarava here, and welcome back to a brand new video today, and welcome to a very different configuration of the little mini-series, I guess you can call it, that we've been doing on the channel as of late on Assetto Corsa. We're back here again, but as you can clearly see with your eyes in front of you here on the video and the title, we are taking today an IndyCar around the Monaco Grand Prix. Now, recently, my interest of just delving into the world of IndyCar a little bit has perked up a bit. I've always kind of seen it from afar and kind of appreciated it, but never really got into it, never really stuck into watching a lot of it. I've watched the Indy 500s, of course, in the last few years after the whole Alonso interest came in, and then recently, Lando Norris has been invited to do an iRacing IndyCar challenge tomorrow, as I upload this on Friday, and that also got me further interested in just trying out a little bit, but with my own unique twist, of course, here on the channel. It's all about having some casual fun. I don't really ever do things like iRacing. It's far too serious for me. So here we are on Assetto Corsa with an IndyCar 2018 mod. It's not the current IndyCars, obviously. It's a generic 2018 IndyCar mod, and we've got the Fernando Alonso McLaren livery on it, so there's still a bit of F1 kind of symbolism going on here. So just like we've been doing, we're taking the F1 2020 cars to historical circuits that you can't obviously do because they're historical. We're doing something here, configuration that I don't think we'll ever see, really, of course, but it's going to be very cool to see how an IndyCar shapes up against Monaco, because, of course, in my mind, an IndyCar really almost just like an old-school Formula 1 car, a little bit less technical in terms of the aero, the gadgets the drivers have to maybe use and whatnot, but I think it will be a decent amount of fun in terms of the way it handles, and, of course, as usual, we'll go out there, do a race with some AI, and hopefully have a decent one as well. Alright, here we are then on board of this IndyCar. It looks really lovely. I love this livery of the McLaren livery on it, and like I said, it kind of gives you that F1 symbolism still here for visual sake, but it sounds pretty naughty. I've always appreciated how an IndyCar sounds. The engine is very nice and crisp, very satisfying. I don't know how to really explain it fully, but just it's a satisfying sound, so let's get going. This looks so bloody wide. I feel like Monaco, we're going to have to really be careful going around here, but here we go then. I don't really know what to expect in terms of the grip levels. Like I said, it is just sort of a bit more of a less complex Formula 1 car, but that means maybe the corners may not be as easy as they are in a Formula 1 car. So, going to take this nice and easy. I can already feel the weight shift is very difficult to manage. And the change of direction also on the front end, not very sharp. So, going to have to take it easy. I'm going to kind of have to wind up the lap, basically, before we go for a hot one, before I'm ready to race some AI. But hairpin, actually, that was actually a lot easier than the 2020 F1 cars around there. Maybe because a little bit less faster into there. And then let's open the taps in the tunnel. Decent. Looking lovely with those lights as well. Pretty okay. I've got to say, it handles beautifully. It's a great mod. Really lovely mod. Not getting away from me a little bit too much. I obviously lift off there. Swimming. Oh, that's a lot of understeer. Swimming pool, that's a lot of understeer compared to what I'm used to. And then Raskas, I think it'll be very difficult to make a classic dive bomb, aarava dive bomb at Raskas there on the AI, but we'll give it a good go. And then we start our first proper flying lap into turn one. Are we going to send it? Then we sort of have to, almost. Let's see. Oh, rear end steps. Oh, it made it, though. Oh, understeer, understeer, understeer. Come on. Oh, rear end stepped out. Got on the power mid-corner. Did not like that. Oh, I almost feel like there needs to be one more gear lower than first to get the nose turned in. Oh, no, that's bad. Yeah, there's basically no front end. It's really not that sharp. Oh, that was good. Decent. Kept that in second gear, actually. Hold through. Oh, stay in third. The car didn't like that. Bit more flat out through there, then massive brake zone here. You need to brake so early for that. So much earlier than the F1 cars. And then Raskas, that's fine. I'm kind of scared of the car being so wide that I'm going to hit the inside curb there like I do with the F1 cars anyway, let alone this car. Going to change camera here. Let's see what the... there we go. This is the cockpit cam. This might be quite an interesting view to see the Indy, because obviously it's a very different sort of view, because IndyCars... I don't know, are they that much lower? This certainly feels a lot lower in the cockpit compared to a Formula 1 car, really. And obviously, this mod has no halo. Of course, the new Indy cars have the whole screen going on. But this, without a halo, not a massive amount of aero bits on the left and the right. Let's go through the tunnel. Oh, this looks lovely. Luscious. Oh, a little bit too late. Way too late on the brakes. Way too late. Flat, flat, and then brake. Pretty much, yeah. You basically have to brake as soon as you get through that right-hander, basically. That little kink. Start braking straight away. And then same for Raskas. As soon as you kind of see the corner, start braking for it. Is the Jesus, that light is that's more blinding than any of the sun on the F1 2019 game, I tell you. And in third-person view, this is very disconcerting driving like this. But you can see the McLaren livery looking lovely as ever. This is going to be a really nice view. We've gone back through the replay cameras there on that last lap I just did. Let's see, turn one. I mean, it just looks decent around Monaco. Obviously, it would do. It's an open wheel, very aggressive looking open wheel race car. And it looks mean. And obviously in the McLaren livery as well, like I said, it gives you that visual of Formula 1, but just obviously an entirely different formula. In the case, this is the Formula NA 2018, the Indycar 2018. But coming through the tunnel, that classic tunnel shot there, looking pretty rapid. And then down the gears, big brake zone there. Not too much understeer, actually, through that right-hander. Actually, very responsive with that, I guess, because we're flying so much faster. On lower aero, this car's not very great. And then through the left-hander, and then flat through here, but immediately start braking there for the next right-hander. We go a little bit wide as the understeer really kicks in there, having to really turn the steering wheel quite a lot. And then into Larascas. Alright, so now it's time to see how we shape up in a race. You can see here the starting grid. We've got a load of the Indy cars. We've also got 3 of the F1 2020 cars of Lando Norris there and then 2 random AI. So we'll see how it goes. We've got literally, we could have a McLaren side by side with a McLaren, just F1 v IndyCar McLarens. And then we've got a load of the IndyCar drivers AI up ahead. It's a 3-lap race. Let's see. I think eventually, once they find the space, maybe through the tunnel, I think maybe, and also swing pool because they go very quickly through there. The Formula 1 cars will eventually obviously make their way through, but maybe not. It is Monaco. Obviously, it's very difficult to overtake. And for us, I'm just hoping we can aim for a top 5 here, but I don't know if there's going to be carnage like there usually is with historical circuits. I don't know. I'm hoping that AI maybe are well behaved enough that we can just get a decent IndyCar race here at the Monaco Grand Prix. Alright, let's do this thing. I'm very excited for this. Here we go. IndyCars racing at the Monaco Grand Prix. 6 red lights, and we are underway. And it's a slow start for all of us, really. The F1 cars didn't jolt off the line like I thought they might do. Turn 1's pretty decent so far. Up into P11. Nice move down the inside. Right, now the AI will speed up a little bit, so now I need to actually get a move on here if I want to get a nice top 5 down the inside. Side by side. Oh, there's a lot of side by sides as the rear end kicks out here. Oh, close stuff between the 2 ahead of me. Oh no, the acceleration there wasn't there. I went down. I went up 1 gear too many. Shouldn't have stayed in 3rd. And that AI has actually got me. I've actually stayed in P11 there, actually. And now, oh, look at this. Lando Norris is down my inside. He's tapped me round, Lando. What have you done, mate? Look, okay? Just because you want to get in this car for tomorrow in real life doesn't mean you need to spin me round. Why am I'm driving backwards now. It was all going so well. It was decent stuff. I mean, look at this. Lovely little down the inside move there. And then I kind of lost the rear end, and then I threw this right-hander. I stayed in 3rd gear, should have gone down to 2nd, lost all sense of power. But there comes the McLaren equivalent Formula 1 car, lurking. Lando Norris makes a lovely move around the outside there, Mirabeau. And then I think he just, he gets pushed into a little bit, but then he just sends it, and he just turns me round. Just so rude, so rude. I'm trying that one again. I've changed the lighting also for this this 2nd race because it was a little bit too bright, in my opinion, for the kind of visuals I wanted to get. So here we go. 6 red lights, another attempt. Hopefully this time around, Lando Norris does not take us out in the sister McLaren, essentially, in the F1 car. But this time a bit more aggressive into turn 1, up into P10. Good stuff here. Find ourselves side by side now with Tony Kanaan. I think that's how you pronounce it. If I pronounce any of these names wrong, I'm very sorry. You guys should know by now with my videos, I'm horrendous at names, but we've somehow made it through down to 1st gear. Come on, let's get the power. Come on. All the bumps also, I've only just noticed this in the race now, all the bumps are way more exaggerated in these Indycars compared to the F1. Oh, no. And there's a pile-up and a half here. The Indycar Monaco Grand Prix has not gone well, and we've been reset back to the pits. All right, it said CPU occupancy was totaled with that little crash, so I've had to change it up a little bit. We've now only got 10 runners. I'm actually now starting behind Lando Norris in his F1 car. Hopefully now, if there is a crash, because I think there probably still will be, hopefully the CPU occupancy of the game can still kind of go on and we can actually still race. If you don't know, when that happens on a set of Corsa, basically everything just goes slow-mo and you just can't race anymore. Basically the game can't take it, which is to be expected. Obviously we chuck a lot of different mods at it. This in itself is 3 different mods. The F1 cars, the IndyCar, and the track mod. We're going to jump Lando Norris at the start. Oh my... Come on, lads! Can we please survive this? Take number 2 or 5, I think, at this rate. Come on, good start. Going to Muller Lando on the inside. Oh, bit of a bad start there, you know. Here we go. Now to turn 1. I'll outbrake him here. And then, obviously, he'll just chase after us as the race goes on. But that's for him to try and do as we're up into P7 now. Close stuff there. Oh, I've kept going. I'm so sorry. That happens every time, I feel, one of these races. A little love tap happens and someone goes round. It happened at Hockenheim Ring. It happened at Spa. It just happens everywhere, even the Lego circuit. So just gonna have to deal with that. But at least we can survive the hairpin then. Oh, a lot of understeer, my word. But we're good. But now Norris is right behind me. It will be McLaren v McLaren. A lot of understeer through there. He's going to have me on the power. The ERS will kick in. And onto the lightness maybe. Down the inside. He's just done me. But can we send it around the outside? Come on, come back at him. Yes! We've got him back. Can we hold that? Maybe this is the challenge. I have to try and make myself as wide as possible to keep it ahead of Lando. He gets it. And even... Oh, what? The other F1 car, I think, has tried it. We're going to go around the outside. I'm going to hit Lando a little bit. Sorry, mate. Had to be done. Had to be done. This is now my new challenge. I've decided right here, right now, my new challenge is to keep behind the McLaren Formula 1 car with the Indy car. It's going to be difficult. There's been some tapping behind me there. I think Lando went side by side with the other Formula 1 car, so that helped me out quite a bit. Oh, the rear end snapped. Oh, he's going to have me here. Going to have to weave around. Sorry, mate. I'm just doing a Mansell to you. Oh, no. He's got me. He's got me. Outside of Casino. No. Into Mirabeau. Going to have to stick it down the inside. No, mate. No, you're getting squeezed out. You're getting squeezed out. Do not... Yeah, you're not there, mate. There's no racing line there. No, son. Not happening. Not happening. I'm holding this line. I'm holding this line, mate. I'm going to hold the inside line for the tunnel. If he wants to overtake me, he has to go to the outside. We're good. It's good. We're actually catching the other IndyCars as well, so I need to make a dive. Oh, sorry. Oh. All in the good name of finishing ahead of Lando Norris. Okay, boys, you took one for the team. Thank you for the call. Thank you for your push to the cause. That's the word I'm looking for as we go down the inside. And that's actually a very tasty move. A lot of understeer. God, I have to go full lock a lot of these corners. We're up into a podium, though. Right, we're on the last lap. We're good. I think Lando might be even out this race here because his name's in red there. So it's all about just keeping this 3rd place going and enjoying the remainder of this lap here. Oh, I love that engine. That crackle and pop down gears out the tunnel there. That is lovely. That is a beautiful sound. Oh, bit of a bunny hop there. Rear end stepped out. But here we go. Last 2 corners. We will beat the McLaren family, the F1 equivalent, through the bend. And we come to the line. P3, the podium at the Monaco Grand Prix in an IndyCar. He had me here. This was the first lap, and that's Lando Norris behind in the McLaren F1 car. He gets me down the inside. Easy move for him there through the tunnel. But look at that. IndyCar and F1 side by side through the Monaco tunnel. Lovely stuff. Then we actually dive bomb him and cut the corner massively there. Tap him real wide to get the place back there. So playing a little bit dirty already here. But you can see weaving about. He sends one down the inside though. Oh, and he's got it. He gets the move done. And then the other F1 car comes through there. I didn't actually see that at the time, but he comes through again here. A little bit of... Oh, getting very, very bargy. It's not clean racing, alright, but I guess Americans are definitely... But I guess when it comes to American races, they definitely like to use the phrase Robbins Racing a little bit more than the F1 circus does, I think. So I think we'll allow it. And, of course, we're going to have to allow it because that's the only way I could have kept Lando behind, to be honest. Is here. Oh, horrendous exit. Oh, look at this. Shocking weaving going on here to defend at Monaco. But you got to do what you got to do. But he gets it to the inside. Understeer kicks in massively there for me. And then he's on the outside. We're going to have to send it into Mirabeau. And we do quite well, actually, to be honest, I think, in my opinion, to keep it through. And then through the tunnel. This is just a horrendous dive bomb from me. We take out the yellow Indycar, and that is a massive blockade. I think that's how Lando is maybe out this Grand Prix. You can see in the background there, he got stuck behind, so that ends that story there. But that is going to conclude then our IndyCar outing at the Monaco Grand Prix. Bit of a random, silly, very silly video in terms of it wasn't much of an objective we had, really. We actually changed the objective from just having a good old IndyCar race to keeping Lando Norris behind there around Monaco. But guys, if you did enjoy the concept nonetheless, obviously with a bit of excitement building with Lando Norris going into the IndyCar race tomorrow, hopefully it was quite kind of a nice topical video in that kind of way for some of you guys, and hopefully those of you who are IndyCar fans, American fans of you, obviously hopefully I didn't butcher anything too much for you guys, but hopefully you did enjoy my take on IndyCar mashing together with F1. And if you did, be sure to hit the like button, let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're new around here, then do subscribe for weekly full-on content. I've been aarava. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.